So we have 3 weather warn days coming up here for the Midlands, one for Saturday, Sunday, and again on Monday, as a potential significant winter storm still looks to impact the Midlands. That includes accumulating sleet and freezing rain, and with that ice accumulation, it could cause some significant travel impacts here across the Midlands. So that is the main reason why we have those weather warn days in place. So speaking of ice, the Weather Service has went ahead and upgraded areas across the Upstate into North Carolina and a couple counties here in the Midlands to an ice storm warning. And those counties here in the Midlands are Saluda, Newberry, Fairfield, and Kershaw counties. And all that means is we could see about 1/4 of an inch of ice or more in those areas. They decided to keep the Central Midlands, including us here in Columbia, Sumter, Aiken, Lexington, under that winter storm watch. But I would not be surprised if the product is upgraded either to a warning or they put out an advisory instead, because those impacts will be lower the further south that you go. So here we are early tomorrow morning. You notice all of this is starting to get together across the Central Plains and then gradually start to work its way towards our area as we head into Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. Now the models continue to push back the timing of this, so I think the onset of our precipitation could be around 7 o'clock on Saturday evening. So most of the day on Saturday is going to be okay. Then the brunt of the impacts start to work through as we head into Sunday evening or Saturday evening and into early Sunday morning. Then by Sunday afternoon, some models try to bring this to an all-rain event as some warmer air tries to sneak back into the Midlands. So that remains to be seen how much warm air actually makes it here in the Midlands. So a couple isolated showers continue to be possible through today, but the clouds will stay locked in place. Then as we head into tomorrow afternoon, those clouds continue to stick around, but we are staying mostly dry for the majority of the day on Saturday. Then we do start to see some sleet and some freezing rain mixing in, starting to work in as we head into late Saturday evening. That continues through the late evening hours and into the overnight hours. Then it starts to pick up very early on Sunday morning, and that's sleet and mainly freezing rain, but some sleet will also be mixing in there as well. So the bulk of it works through early Sunday morning, and then by Sunday afternoon it looks to dry out just a little bit as some warmer air tries to sneak in. And then you see this rain. It could be transitioning over to a rain event by Sunday afternoon and into Sunday evening. I still think we see some pockets of freezing rain and some sleet, especially where you see these darker colors here, those yellows, those oranges, those reds. That could be some sleet mixing in, because the models really don't do a good job at depicting what is frozen and what not is frozen. So this could be some sleet mixing in with that rain as well. But by the end of it, we should see some showers late Sunday night and should all be out of here as we head into Monday. Skies start to clear and we should see a lot more sunshine as we head into your Monday afternoon. So ice totals, they will be higher the further north you go across the Upstate. Could be anywhere from about 1/2 inch to maybe even 3/4 of an inch. But here for those areas that had that ice storm warning in the Midlands, so Saluda, Newberry, Fairfield, and Kershaw counties, anywhere between about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch is most likely. Here in Columbia, Lexington, Sumter, even down into Aiken, we could see about 1/10 of an inch to maybe 1/4 of an inch of ice. And then the further south you go, like Orangeburg and Clarendon counties, maybe a couple hundredths of an inch to 1/10 of an inch of ice. So that lines up with our impacts map. Minor impacts the further south you go. Moderate impacts here for Lexington, Columbia, Sumter, also Aiken. Then those major impacts for those areas that do have that ice storm warning in effect. So continue to stay weather aware as the system works through. Once again, we have those weather warn days in effect for Saturday, Sunday, and also into Monday as the system wraps up. But even behind the system, we are looking to stay pretty cold. Temperatures staying back in the 40s, overnight lows potentially dipping into the teens and 20s all of next week. And then by next weekend, you see this here, we are watching another potential system, but the same rules apply. We're still 7 to 10 days out. We're in that pattern recognition phase, but it could bring us another winter weather event. But of course, let's take it one system at a time. So Chief Meteorologist Taylor Canoost and I will have a live update here at 4 o'clock, and then you can also find more information on the news at 5 and the news at 10.